All right, and welcome back. It took a couple minutes, but we were starting to have some lobby issues again. But fortunately, we finally got into a working lobby. Although it says I have packet loss, so that could be bad. But we're gonna try it anyway. So joining for this match, we have Vincent Anderson here, and we're already getting things underway. So let me get this going.
All right, so we're going right back against Manchester again. This was our very first match of our semester, I believe.
Actually, we just came off of a match against Lord's University, and Marietta took that 3-1. So that was their first win. So now we're going to see if they can keep that momentum in their rematch against Manchester University.
Oh yeah, that's what I was. Oh yeah, they're the first school we went against, I believe.
Oh yeah, maybe I heard you wrong, maybe.
No, you're good. I think. Yeah, we'll see how their strategies have changed. It looks like the ball is already going to be on Marietta's side. They're trying to get it out of there. I believe. Actually, wait, yeah, never mind. I remember these names. Yeah, there's Freelance, Death Zeus, Zena. Looks like going back neutral back to Marietta's side, and we will see Marietta can get 2 victories off of this. We're gonna just see some initial skirmishes. Trying to see if there's any potential setups, and it looks like Thatcher's going to try and see if he's going to make a setup. We're actually going to get it back to neutral, and there's a nice pass, almost could have gone on the goal if not saved by Freelance Cruz, and we're going to see it going back to Marietta's side. I potentially thought that was going to be a goal right there, but it's actually not going to be. We're going to actually see Marietta going on hard defense, trying to make sure the ball is away from that goal. And as you can see, goes straight back over.
The way Marietta's going to take this is they're going to have to play aggressive. That's how they won against Lords earlier today. So Marietta has to be able to keep taking shots towards Manchester's goal if they're going to have a shot. But right now, Manchester's doing a very good job of putting pressure on the Pioneers. But Marietta's having to play on that back foot. And we see Freelance trying to set up a great save there by Ozio.
That was very well done. Yeah, I was like, for a while, Thaxter wasn't able to use his boost to catch up with Freelance, but then Ozio came in and saved the day, and we will see. That's gonna be an instant demo. That was amazing.
Oh my God.
The demolition was took out the goalie, and then therefore it allowed it for a free goal from Cruzina. That was very well played.
Yeah, great strategy just to prevent Marietta from being able to block that.
And it's like, I mean, I assume that was intended, but if it was me playing, that would certainly be unintentional. But like, that's incredible what just happened right there.
I think that's intended.
That was crazy.
We see Mary trying to make a shot, but a nice block there by Darth Zeus.
And
Death Zeus, sorry.
Yeah, we're gonna see that. Again, multiple shots are being made from both sides, but also multiple saves. Good defense and offense. I'm liking what I'm seeing. However, it just takes that one issue with someone's defense or one smooth outplay on someone's offense to just turn it in someone's favor. We're going to see that the ball is going to be sort of a neutral phase right now. Not exactly going to either side completely. There's going to be a goal that was a shot that was almost a goal, nearly not saved, but Death Zeus comes in clutch. There's going to be incidental onto Cruzina, and then Raylick's going to be able to get it past a couple of other players, and then there's going to be a really close potential for a goal setup, which still has potential right now, but it's going to be saved. That was just a big jumble of cars right there. It's going to be really difficult to get it past all of those vehicles.
It was a great follow-up. It was just the ball didn't go in the right angle.
We'll see that Dax is going to get a quick save off of that, getting it out of Marietta's side, as well as Cruzina trying to do the same. We try and get an extra goal. However, that's a nice little extra bounce through the air. That's going to be a neutral shot straight into the air. Perfect setup for Freelance to get a goal off. That was very well done. Raylick sort of saves it, then Freelance sees the opportunity. The ball is straight up in the air. It's going to be really easy for him to just tap it straight into the goal. So that was just a very good opportunity that Freelance took advantage of. Very well done. We'll see the next initial tap's going to be neutral. Cruzina is actually going to be able to get it onto Marietta's side, and Rayleigh's going to have to rush his way to get back, and Freelance gets an initial easy goal as Freelance could not, or sorry, as Rayleigh charged super far ahead, was not able to defend the goal. So I feel like with that, these again, Manchester's playing very well. I feel like Marietta, they want that aggression, but when aggression in any game, you can see a theme with aggression is that it either works really, really well or it doesn't work at all. So you have to make sure that if you're going to be aggressive, that you have a specific plan for what you're doing. And sometimes, even if that plan is 100% thought out in your head, sometimes it doesn't work. So we're going to see exactly how Marietta is going to adapt their strategy. There's Ozio trying to make sure that the ball stays on Manchester's side. They're not going to exactly give this up just yet. It's still potential to tie this up and potentially get it into overtime. However, they're going to have to get a goal off pretty soon. And it looks like it's going to be a potential shot, but also a save from Thaxter. And there's going to be three players, hard defense, just trying to get the ball away from their side. But Crucina's not going to let that happen. Thaxter's not going to be able to get enough charge off onto that ball to tap it all the way into Manchester's side. However, Thaxter is going to be able to get it past Crucina, but then it looks like Death Zeus, well, there's Thaxter, the kill onto the Death Zeus actually. As the ball's going to be going to Marietta's side, and Freelance is going to try and get one of those rim shots where he bounces it off and then tries to get it back in, but it didn't actually be successful. There's three players currently on Marietta's side trying to get the ball somewhere near the goal, but it looks like it's going to be only 10 seconds left. Very unlikely Marietta going to be able to get any sort of goal. It looks like they're just trying to just stall at this point, and that's going to most likely potentially be map 1 for Manchester. Again, very well done by both teams. Once they had that goal advantage, they're like, okay, you know what, we're just gonna stall. We don't even have to get the ball in at this point. Just keep stalling. Just keep trying to make sure that that ball does not leave that area. It doesn't even matter anymore. So, yeah, we're going to see a few. It looks like there's a few. It looks like there's a few ping issues on Marietta's side.
Yeah, Raylick had a little bit of high ping in the last game, but it didn't seem to be affecting him. Although I'm a little concerned with Thaxter's ping. I'm wondering if that might be making a difference in the game.
Yeah, I'm not exactly sure. I'm not sure how the ping system works in this game because it's showing 40, but it's showing 112, and it's only yellow where it's flashing.
It could be still pack, so the ping might be okay, but might still be suffering packet loss.
Packet loss, yeah. I was gonna say probably. That again, like sometimes internet issues happen, but again, if it didn't affect him in the last game, they're going to be able to get this out anyway. I still feel like this is very winnable for Marietta. They just have to adapt to what they saw. All of this is info that they're getting. Okay, how they do this, how they do that, how are they playing? Are they playing aggressive? Like they just did? They got the initial tap off. They just immediately were able to score that goal. I believe it was the second goal made, or potentially the third actually.
Freelance goes for an early goal, and he does get it.
That's exactly what I was saying. Like, they go for these quick goals because they see an opportunity for it, and right there he sees the opportunity. Thaxter isn't fast enough to get it, and the goal is taken. I feel like in order to make sure that doesn't happen, if they have to go full defensive, there's no shame in it because they've already suffered 2 goals because of it. So if they have to go for that, they can.
You also just have to give credit to Freelance because he is all over the place, and he's definitely an exceptional player for Manchester. It is really hard to be able to defend off of him.
Yeah, Freelance, I will say, he's been doing an incredible job. Very good boost management. We're going to try and see if we can just get rid of that ball and just get it back towards Marietta's side. Freelance does miss it initially, but Death Zeus gets the save, trying to push it towards Marietta's side. Make sure Crucina's not going to be able to get that ball into the goal. And we're going to see Thaxter getting the initial push onto it, but it's going to be straight back on Marietta's side. Potentially a goal, if not angled so high. Still, score is 1-0 Manchester's favor, which is going to try to make it 2-0 with another rim shot. As you can see, that he was not able to actually get it off. There wasn't enough momentum with the ball coming back. We're going to be seeing that Marietta is actually going to have the ball on Manchester's side. Freelance is going to try and get it out of the way. Again, like it's just a bunch of back and forth. The ball, potential goal, but was saved by Thaxter. It was also too far left of the rim to actually get in. Again, like Freelance, he almost choked that. The ball was right in the hands of
that was a beautiful pass by Manchester. Not beautiful if you're cheering for Marietta.
Yeah, the dribbling right here was amazing. Like he was able to hold on to that and just pass it to his teammate, get an amazing goal off of that. Yeah, that was just very well done. That's what you like to see.
Now it's just a pass to draw Marietta away from the goal, and then they just pass it right back. Yeah,
that's very well done. This is some really impressive Rocket League gameplay. I'll say, like they use these cars, but they do incredible things with them. It's insane.
It just makes you wonder if this is something that the developers initially intended when they just create a game like Soccer Cars and just see what people can do with it.
Yeah, when the game gets competitive, seeing people really passionate about it, you get to see just people do insane stuff with it. There's Death Zeus with another amazing goal with a second 3-0 lead on the Marietta. Again, amazing. Potentially even, I believe this is even, I know Manchester did beat Marietta the first time, but I have a feeling this is even like better than they've been playing before. Like they've actually improved.
Yeah.
Because this gameplay is a lot different from what I've previously witnessed. It was a little bit more easily matched up, but they're doing incredible right now. Manchester is they definitely up their game. So
you would expect that all the teams should be improving as the season progresses, and then I would hope that all the teams are doing that, and we should expect Manchester to improve from when we played them a couple of weeks ago. But yeah, it's just like they're a whole nother level from the last time we played them.
Yeah, it's really impressive. Like the aggression being so successful with their strategy, just straight from the initial tap straight to the goal, from all the way to where they're just being incredibly good with passes and dribbling. There's another goal. They're just doing so good figuring out the sorry.
It's okay.
The weaknesses in their defense. They see all of their teammates. There's beautiful goal. Believe it or not, Marietta does still potentially get this back. They have 2 minutes 24 seconds. 4 goals can easily be made in that time. It's just going to be more difficult because they did have 4 goals in a row scored on them. It's not going to be an easy task. So I feel like a big part is that they can't let this snowball. They can't let it demoralize them because, as you can see, Death Zeus just keeps getting these goals off. They almost feel like they're being swarmed right now. They have all this mental pressure, being worried about the score because right now they're just getting goals off. It's just something that just is happening. You can't let it snowball. You have to calm your mind. Remember that there's still a chance. There's going to be an initial break in the defense.
Yeah, what makes it difficult is Manchester is just keeping the pressure on Marietta. Even despite the fact that they're up 5-0, they're still trying to prevent Marietta from even taking a shot towards their goal. With that said, Marietta is trying to take a shot towards the goal. Daxter does not connect with the ball.
That was very, again, like Marietta, they're getting their footing. They see that they're actually able to get the goal off, but they just need to be able to set up more efficiently. And I believe they can still get the goals off the end of this game, potentially even tie it up. They just need to do stuff now. And Death Zeus is going to be incredible on this defense, trying to be able to make sure, especially Freelance, you have to worry about him. You got to make sure that this ball goes to first the correct side, or first they have to get it to the correct side of the field, and then
Daxter tried to tap it. Now there are 2 opportunities there for Marietta to make a goal, but they weren't able to quite connect. If either one of those did connect, they would have gone in.
You see all of these great opportunities for that Marietta gets in order to get a goal. It's just you get the setup, then you get the execution. And right now they're starting to get their footing on the setup. They just need to get an execution done. What they need to be faster about it, and that's just the ultimate way that you can get goals off. I feel like they're doing a great job of making sure that their defense is good now. They're making sure that the ball is staying off of their side, going to Manchester's side. Now they just need to actually start, or they just need to get some setups in. But again, it's being very well played by both teams. It's crazy. I'm very impressed by the gameplay. It looks like there's going to be a potential room shot. There it is, and there's going to be Death Zeus scoring another goal that was very incredible by him. And I'll say there's that shot that I was talking about where they bounce it off of the side and they just bounce it straight in. It's a really good setup. And it's really simple because once you see that potential, you can bounce it sort of any direction you want. Because if there's if there's a goalie there, you can easily get it past them. And there's going to be initial tap going onto was going on to Manchester's side, but now it looks like Manchester's going to go for us another goal just to finish it off.
They're just trying to see if they can at least get some kind of goal. Even though they're not going to win, they still want to say they scored off Manchester. And they will score right at the last second. So even though the outcome will not stay the same, won't change the outcome, but they can at least say they got to go off them in this game. And that might be something to help move on to the next game.
Yeah, that was very close. Yeah, that was very well done by Marietta. They got the goal in. There's going to be it's going to be 0. It's going to be overtime, sort of, I guess, as long as the ball's still on the ground. Looks like they're all the entirety of Manchester is just trying to keep it up in the air, and
They want to try to get one more in, but
it looks like they're going to the end of it. So again, like Marietta, they got a goal off. Now they know that they can get goals on this team. Now they just need to get the setups in. I mean, like they got the setup, they got the goal. It's all it's coming together. Like they're starting to realize their potential. They got a goal off on them. So
yeah,
they know that they can do it.
even gods can bleed.
Yeah,
So if they can bleed, they can be defeated.
Yeah, it's just like our Rainbow Six team is going up against one of the best esports programs in Canada this Friday, and we know we can beat them, but it is not going to be a simple match. Again with this, if they know that if they can beat this team, they just have to realize that it's not going to be simple, and that they're going to encounter things that are going to be incredibly difficult to deal with, such as Freelance's defense and offense. But yeah, incredible performance by either team.
We're getting things underway here, so we should be starting up. So if Manchester takes this, they will take the series. But let's see if Marietta can use the momentum from that last goal to try to do something. They get the first touch, but now Death Zeus has brought the ball over to Marietta's side. We'll take a shot and just go straight in.
That was incredible. Ozio, he was about to save that ball, but he just barely missed by a shred, and that just ended up with that extra goal going off because of that.
He's going to be kicking himself for that, unfortunately.
I will say that that goal wasn't an incredible outplay. That was just another like bad luck mistake sort of thing. It was just a little bit problem with the trajectory. It shouldn't get to their heads. It was just a little bit of an issue. They can still get this off incredibly easily. Freelance is going to get the initial defense off that. However, Ozio gets past Freelance with Death Suits, who's right back there to stop it again. Baxter misses the ball. They're going to try and see if they can save it, but if the ball's moving at too high of velocity for Ozio to stop it.
They might be trying to play a little too aggressive. They may be feeling like, okay, we're down by a lot. We got to do something to catch up and maybe make a desperate play. And what happened there was they went all in. The goal was exposed, and that allowed Manchester to punish them. So Marietta still has to play their game, play a little bit of aggressive, but have something on defense. Don't go all in. But with that said, Rayleigh goes right in and gets a goal very shortly after that round began.
Yeah, as you can see, there's the neutral touch, and then Rayleigh gets it past the first player, and no one is on goal, and it looks like the goal is just absolutely free for Marietta, as both players are trying to get back to it. They gave up control of it, didn't realize how quickly that was going to just be not in their favor. Rayleigh, again, with the amazing initial touch, that's going to be a perfect shot from Ozio, going to be slightly to the left, and Freelance is going to try and get it back in their favor, but Baxter gets it past the initial two. Freelance tries to keep it away. It's really close. That was really close for Marietta. However, Ozio, he's getting his potential, and he knows that he's feeling a lot better about this right now. I feel like they're just performing a lot more confidently. They're just going for stuff a lot more. I feel like that they actually they're getting their position. They know what they're doing there. And I get that. It's again, all these shots being made. They know what they're doing now. It's like that goal is like at the end of that match, they're starting to realize like what they can do. So they keep going with it.
Yeah, it does look like they're trying to settle in a little bit. Ozio is going to try to get the ball centered up. But now Freelance is going to be going for a shot, but it's wide left. But Freelance is going to try to angle in, but Ozio is there to defend.
And there's that defense that we were talking about. That's all they need to really get it in. And great angle split by that was just really, they're cutting it off. He was going to try and touch the ball in, but he just barely was able to get it away. And Rayleigh's going to try and defend again. Their stacks are trying to get on the defensive side, make sure the ball doesn't get exactly to. There's Christina being taken out. That's going to be reset for Manchester. That's going to be also, the ball is going to be on Manchester's side. Rayleigh's going to be using the lots of his boost to get rid of that. Try and get rid of the ball, but he cannot. Ozio again tries to save the ball. Doesn't have to get it. However, the ball is going to be going back over on Manchester's side. Rayleigh misses the trajectory right there. It looks like the ball's going to be right back over. Ozzy's going to have to step up and defend it. There's Freelance trying to get it back in again. Death Zeus actually pushes the ball away from the goal, tries to get another setup off. And then, as you can see, Cruzina again coming in with the aggression, trying to get an extra goal off this setup, but no extra potential there. But Ozzy's going to, that was a high potential for a goal right there. and then there's Rayleigh trying to make sure that he's going to be able to keep the ball over on that side. But that was a beautiful save. But the aggression is getting so high right now. Mary just has to get the ball away as they're doing it currently. Freelance is trying to be away.
Beautiful. That was just beautiful shot there by Ozio.
That is probably one of the most impressive things I've ever seen in Rocket League. Not only was that goal almost confirmed for Manchester, Marietta somehow saves it as it's neutral straight in front of it, and then they bring it all the way to Manchester side and get it off. Remember, like, Manchester was just up 6-1, and now it's 2-2. Like all that one goal made a huge difference. Even if like anything else happens, like they still are able to do so much better. And if it comes to confidence, that's another incredible thing about it.
And things they know, the 2 goals that Manchester got from Mary this one were avoidable. They know that, so they're having to try to make up for it. But at least right now it is a tied game. So we'll see if Marietta can take this one, because they do need to win this game if they want to keep the series alive.
Yeah, and I guarantee they can. You just have to remember that to keep playing confidently, Thatcher's going to get it past Kruzina, then Ozzy is going to have to try and get some sort of defensive maneuver off, and that's going to, ball's not going to exactly land in Manchester's favor. Thatcher's going to be able to try and dribble the ball away, but Kruzina gets it past him, but Ozzy is there for the support, and we're going to see that the ball's back on Manchester's side. Death Zeus trying to get an extra goal off. Ozio there to protect the ball. Rayleigh trying to get any sort of defense he can off, using the rest of almost the rest of his boost to get past Freelance. There's no more boost left. And then there's good potential for a goal right there, and there's another goal back onto it. Manchester's not going to give this up easily. Like if Marietta wants to get this off, they're definitely going to have to make sure the defense is rock solid. Otherwise, Christina is going to be getting lots of quick goals like that. They took advantage of the boost management. And that's all they had to do.
The problem is Marietta is able to block the first shot. Like they put everything into block that first shot, but then they don't have anything ready for the second one. They're not prepared for that follow-up. So that's something they're going to keep in mind going forward whenever they're trying to defend shots, that just as we are trying to focus on setting up plays and then doing the ricochets to take a second attempt at the goal, Marietta has to be prepared to go up against that same strategy.
That was a very close goal by Manchester, but did not go through. And the ball's going to be on Freelance's side. Ozzy's going to be trying to get mission to happen, but it's not exactly happen. There's going to be another. Oh, there's Detsu's going to get another shot in, but Rayleigh's there just in time to get the defensive maneuver off. Marietta this is still incredibly winnable for Marietta. They just need to get one more goal off of this, but they're going to have some sort of strategy with it. Freelance is going to take out Ozzy, so they're going to have one less player.
But the goal is exposed now, so Ozzy needs to try to come for the save.
But he gets the save off of the. Oh, that was amazing. Very well done. And now the goal's back on Ozzy's side.
Open goal!
That's going to be 3-3 tied for Marietta. That was very, very well done. This is definitely one of the most exciting matches I've ever seen.
This is the first time I think we've seen Manchester actually make a mistake. They went all in, it didn't connect, and Ozzy was able to punish him for that.
That was very, very well done. I knew that Marietta had that potential. And it's going to be, it looks like there's the likelihood of this going into overtime, depending on how well Marietta's defense is going to be. It looks like it's going to be okay. The ball's still in the air as long as it doesn't touch the ground. It's going to go into overtime, but as you can see, it is in overtime right now. One goal decides this game. We'll see exactly how it goes.
Marietta needs this to stay alive. If Manchester scores, it'll be GG.
We're going to see that ball's going to be pushed back over to Marietta's side. Dax is going to be available for the defense, and there's going to be another one. All very close potential goal, and then Ozzy's going to try and get another goal.
There was the follow-up that we were just talking about before.
Yeah, there's the follow-up, and it was super close with the save. If you look at the ball right here, he gets the set over there. Death tries to get it, then Rayleigh tries and just barely is not able to get the ball in time. That was super, super close. Very, very close game for the final one. Again, first game was 3-0. Marietta it was like they hadn't gotten their footing yet. Second game, they were up 6, but then they got a goal and then they got their footing. Like, okay, we can do this. 3-3, and it goes into overtime. There's a final point. Again, I feel like if with the team right now, Marietta definitely could have won that, but I feel like, again, it has to do with confidence, because when Marietta got their confidence back, they were making plays, they were going for stuff, they were in the right mindset, and that affects your gameplay much more than one would think.
Yeah, it was just really tough to go up against. I mean, that last game, Death Zeus alone had 8 shots at the goal, so that's hard to defend against. So actually, Manchester had 12 shots towards the goal. Marietta only had 5. But you have to give them credit though; they were pretty efficient with those shots because 3 of them went in. 3 of those 5 actually went into the goal. So gotta give credit for that. But unfortunately, Marietta will fall to Manchester again, 0-3. So that is going to be it for us here. But once again, we got to give congratulations to Team Dub for their victory with Lords because that one was a very exciting, very close match. So very happy that they were able to take the win. In fact, I'm just happy now that at least that all of our teams have at least taken away getting one win this semester. So that's one of the things I was really hoping for. And now we can say that we have that.
Yep, very well done by both. I'm very excited for the next match. And I think that's all we have for these 2 games, though.
So just as a reminder, so our next broadcast will supposed to be Friday. Is that when you guys are having the match?
Yeah, Friday at 8:30.
Yeah, so they'll be up against St. Clair University. As Vincent already mentioned, they are a top-tier esports program, not just in Canada, but in the NA in general. They're a very highly respected esports program. And then on Saturday, we'll have 2 matches for you. Our Rocket League team will be on a bye week this week, so we won't see any more Rocket League this week, unfortunately. But our Overwatch team will be playing against Bethel University at noon, and our League of Legends team will play against Mount Vernon Nazarene University at 1 o'clock. There should be one more Rainbow Six match, but we don't know who the opponent is or when that is just yet. So once we have that information, we'll get that out to you. So if you want to get that information and find out all the latest updates for what's going on with Marietta College Esports, please be sure to follow us on social media. So you can just go to @Marietta Esports on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, almost YouTube. It's actually bit.ly/Marietta Esports, but you can find all the stuff there. So once again, thank you for watching and hope you enjoy the rest of your evening.